And welcome back. Our next guest is the founder and CEO of Girls of Color Takeover LLC. She's an award winning global motivational speaker, author, and she's with us to share how she is empowering the next generation of youth all around the world. So please welcome to the show Dr. Teresa of Girls of Color Takeover LLC.
Hi, Dr. Bobley. Thanks for having me.
How are you? Where are you located right about now?
I'm in Florida, in Tampa, Florida.
Oh, see, we get people from all over the world coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you for jumping in. Now, tell us about this business that you started, Teresa.
Well, it's a powerful organization, a powerful company that's on a bold mission to empower and impact million girls of color from around the world, just helping them build their confidence, develop leadership skills, and pursue their passion,
Hmm.
teach them about entrepreneurship and just mentor them. And at the age of the girls that I work with, from 9 and up,
Hmm.
girls and women of color, it's the perfect age to get them to start thinking and to get their minds going.
Yeah. How did it all happen for you?
It really had to do a lot with my personal experiences and just wanting to be able to help these young girls in the next generation not have to worry about doors not opening up for them. I've been in several situations where I've had to, fight for positions and ask for higher raises and
Mm.
try to move up, and it was just extremely challenging. I heard a lot of no's, and um, it was important for me to be able to mentor and to let these girls know that no's don't necessarily mean a no, right? There's
Exactly.
for them
Exactly.
to be able to create their own opportunities when they do hear a no. And so it's just been a personal mission of mine, and I enjoy it. It's a purpose that God has put in me to do, and
Yeah.
I'm just living my purpose.
There you go. And you can't stop when you hear that no. Don't stop. You're going to hear a bunch of no's all
Of course.
throughout your life. But guess what? There's going to be some yeses in there too. That's going to be very, very rewarding and help you to become that successful person that you'd like to become. The last time we spoke, you had a summer STEM camp. Was it in Belize?
I had a youth empowerment camp in Belize,
Uh,
yes. And it was very impactful. And we had a cohort of about 32 girls.
mm,
Initially we opened it up for 25. And, the first day of camp, when some of the girls went home, they talked about it to their neighbors and their friends. And, the following day, 7 girls just showed up randomly. And,
they said, I'm going too. You're not leaving me behind.
we didn't want to turn them away, of course.
Uh,
There's a process of getting registered for the camp, but we didn't want to turn them away. So we ended up with 32 girls. And it's just been growing since then. It's 5 days of learning, business trips, wellness days. It's just been impactful.
and that was in Belize and Ghana?
So Ghana, literally just got back from Ghana. I'm currently on an empowerment tour
Wow.
for 2025, and I work with the youths in Ghana as well. Most of my work with them have been through online, like my master classes. I try to get there in person at times. It just happens to be that my empowerment tour had me there this time to be able to be there in person. So it's just been rewarding to be able to help the youths just really get into help them with their
Hmm.
personal and professional growth.
Yeah. And you were mentoring a lot of them. You have a whole team of mentors. Is that right?
Yes, yes. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of mentoring is going on. And it's just been wonderful. The
Mm-hmm.
impact has been great. The feedback has been great. And that's the goal, right? Is just to see others reach their highest and fullest potential and get them to fulfill their purpose and their passion.
Any highlights? Anything that stood out in your mind when you were on these tours?
Well, I would definitely say the one that I did in Belize earlier this month.
Uh huh.
Well, earlier last month in April. I got there right in time before the girls went on a entrepreneurship. They had an entrepreneurship day where they had to sell products and And I was there the day before to kind of encourage them and to talk to them about some key strategies, for them to be able to sell all their products on the entrepreneurship day. So they all set up their booths. I was there as, not only as a mentor and a coach for them, but also as one of their customers. I
Uh-huh.
just to encourage them and empower them. So that was really rewarding to see that they applied those skills on the day of their entrepreneurship day for them to be able to sell out their products.
Mhm. And that was exciting to a lot of them, right? They said, "Wow,
Of
we've got it
course.
going on. We know how to do this now. We don't
Yeah,
need any
we
more help."
yeah, so that's the exciting part, right? Is
Uh-huh.
to apply the skills that they learned and to be able to, be profitable, have their business, have customers come up to their booths and to
Yeah.
be able to use those skills to sell their products. So it was rewarding to see.
What are some of the products that they're selling? Well, we're not just we're talking about the lemonade stand here.
Yeah, no, I mean, some of them had jewelry. They, a lot of them are really good at baking, and that's what it's about, right? It's about, being creative as well and putting your heart and your passion into things that you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Some of them are very young and they love to bake, so they had some baked goods. Some of them had jewelry. They had their own milkshake stands. Like they're very creative and innovative, and there were a lot of other products that they were selling. And I think as this continues, their minds obviously are going to start to think. I mean, when we did our camp last year,
Mhm.
broke them up into groups, and the business ideas that they came up with were just incredible. And so, I think this year's camp is going to be even much more amazing to see the ideas that they have and the ventures that they want to start.
Yeah, wow. It must make, how does that make you feel knowing in your heart that you're helping so many to become successful?
I mean, it feels great, right? Because that's the whole purpose of what I do, why I do what I do.
Yeah.
Just to be able, as an entrepreneur myself, and to be able to show them that I am also an entrepreneur and that I do too have my products. I think, it's important to kind of walk that talk and to show them that it's possible. So it feels good for me to be able to see them apply the learnings and the mentoring and the training that I've been instilling in them, and it's just amazing to
Yeah.
see.
And I see you have a lot of awards behind you. What are some of those awards that you've received?
Well, some of them are pretty much my degrees, and I do have a presidential lifetime achievement award.
Wow.
I have, yeah. So I mean, I have my what's back there. Yeah, my degrees. I have the presidential award. There's a lot of stuff that I have. There's so many other stuff that haven't even been hung up yet on the wall. But
Yeah.
I'm just really walking, like I said earlier, just walking in my purpose and
Yeah.
showing these girls that it's possible.
I know in doing the work that you do, you probably have a box full of them you didn't even put up yet. I get it. I know. So, what are some
Yeah,
of the products?
and it's not really about the accolades, right? It's really about the impact and
Yeah.
being able to show them that, you
Yeah.
know, it's impossible for them to keep going for their dreams as well.
Well, it's a circle of love. You show them what, look, this is what you can get. You get rewarded for what you do.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So, what are some of the products that you deal with?
So I have a lip gloss collection
Uh huh.
that is doing phenomenal. It's a collection that I'm really passionate about, especially coming from years working in the beauty industry and not being able to really see a variety of colors that suit, the tones or of my skin color and, girls of color. So the lip gloss is really a
Uh huh.
perfect line for me. It aligns with my mission, teaching the girls that they too can have their own line and not to worry that others have the same products, that they can be extremely innovative and that we're all unique and we can have something that someone else have, but we just bring our own uniqueness to it. So I'm super excited about the lip gloss collection. And I also have my book on entrepreneurship.
Ah, that's a recently launched book, right?
Yes, so
Yeah.
this book is on Amazon. It's all about entrepreneurship and it's a blueprint on how to start your own business. It talks about customer acquisition, marketing strategies, how to build a network. And I use this book as a guide when I teach my entrepreneurship classes. It's the perfect guide. It's being featured in Ghana, in Africa, at the the iconic Marcus Garvey Guest Center,
Right.
Diaspora African Forum Gallery. So it's being used worldwide in really great ways. And I'm so excited about that because, entrepreneurship is not for everyone, but we all do have it in us to be entrepreneurs. It's just really about having the skill set.
Yeah. And although you deal with a lot of girls, all over the world, guys are picking up that book too.
Of course, yeah, because it's always good to have something of your own, right? No job is your job unless you have your own, and it's always good to have this blueprint to kind of help guide you on how to start that business. So it's for guys, girls, and whoever. And even if you have like your 9 to 5 and you just want to venture into something on your own, this is the perfect guide to help you with that.
There you go. There you go. So now we know what contributes to your phenomenality. Thank you for all that you do. Listen, where can we find more about what you're doing?
Sure. My website is teresaisabel.com. So that's TeresaIsabel.com. I'm
Mm,
also on Instagram, Girls of Color Takeover, and Dr. Teresa Isabel. Those are my social media handles. And yeah, so much to do for the next couple months. The
yeah,
empowerment tour is going great. I'm super excited about what God's doing in my life and the doors that are opening and the impact that I'm making.
yeah. Guys are gonna be looking at it too. You're gonna write that book or put out that song. Guys are players too. I don't know. I just threw it out there, but thank you for all that you do. You have anything coming up in the near future? Maybe in and around New York City?
Not that I know of, but I'm always open, and I'm always open to being in different cities. And New York is one of my home cities anyway, so I definitely have to get back to that side.
Yeah.
But I'm gearing up right now for my summer camp in July,
Hmm.
and it's going to be so impactful. I think we have about 4 camps lined up back to back, impacting over 160 girls this summer.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very busy summer. I'm thrilled to actually partner with anyone in New York who would love to, learn more about what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing a book tour sometime in the fall, so
Uh-huh.
maybe I can make it that side for sure.
There you go. Listen, thank you for joining us, and you're always welcome to step up and hit some home runs on the show. Step
Thank you
up
so
to the
much for
plate.
having me.
You got it. Dr. Teresa Hernandez, founder and CEO, Girls of Color Takeover, LLC. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a quick break. I've got more open coming up next.